What's going on? Tyler Roicki here. We're changing things up, doing a new style video on the move. And what I'm going to be doing in the future, not right now, but in the future, I'm going to be taking questions I get from you as a viewer, as well as members of my team. And we're going to be addressing those those questions here in the video while I'm on the move and on the drive. So actually on my way to the gym right now. It's a daily thing I do. In this video though, I'm going to be talking more about why it's so hard to find help as a new real estate agent. And it's something that I've come into contact with time and time again, especially as of lately. I have people reaching out and connecting with me. Some of you on the channel, great job taking action, getting in touch with me, but seeing over and over again a common theme, which is you tend to not have the help you need as you're getting started in the business here. And I've been thinking and reflecting a lot upon it, especially with some recent interactions I've had. And it's even gotten me to a point where I'm like, this is exactly why people don't have help getting into the industry. And I'll dive more into that in a moment. The whole idea behind this video is like less formal, more out. It's kind of like a day in the life, but not really, because this might surprise some of you. But I don't actively sell real estate anymore. I intentionally stepped out of production a little over 3 years ago, and I'll sell a house here and there, but that just hasn't been my focus for over 3 years now. I shifted gears to the team building side of the business. So the primary thing I do day to day is run my international real estate sales team and organization. And collectively, my organization sells over 1,000 houses a year. So what I'm focused on day to day is helping those who are a part of that really have the hands-on help support that they need, whether it's going from zero to getting their first few deals done or far beyond that point, becoming a top producer. I have multiple agents I work with that are well among the top 1% of all producers in their market areas. And that's considering that we're talking people that are anywhere between 1 to up to 4 years in the business that are, breaking through that threshold. But more on topic, this video actually, and for those curious, I'm driving my 911 Turbo today. I wanted to have some fun, but I'll talk more cars in the future. That's what I'm really passionate about outside of real estate, and that was actually the driving force behind me getting into the industry in the first place. And like at one point, it was a dream for me to like I dreamed of being able to experience cars like this. The original owner paid over $200,000 for the car I'm in right now. I'm very blessed that I get to experience this on a day-to-day basis, and also blessed that I didn't have to pay quite that much for this car. But nonetheless, if you want to know more about cars, drop a comment. Otherwise, we'll keep it on real estate for the most part here on this channel. But, why do new agents not really have the help getting into the industry? Well, the cold hard truth is this. It's most likely that you're the reason that you don't have help. And I don't mean that as a personal attack or anything like that, but hear me out. You're probably part of the problem. Just being real. Most of the people someone like myself who has found a lot of success in real estate, who makes a great income in real estate, and whether it's someone who's highly active in the business today, selling a lot of houses, or someone like myself who's more of a leader, who's been there, done that, but it's more in the day-to-day aspect of the business, coaching and training agents. But the reality is, most of the people you help, for someone in my shoes, or someone again who's a top producing agent, most of the people you could possibly help getting into the business are going to do little to nothing with what it is that you teach them. And again, I've seen this time and time again, and it's one of the most frustrating things for me is I'll spend all this time, energy, and effort to help people, but very few of them take action with what it is that I share to do. And that's just, what's typical. Now, for me, that being said, those who do take action, they're the ones that make it worth it for me. But, I know for a fact that's why most people won't even get close to doing what it is I do. It's because just the time is not well spent. And the few who do take action, there's a lot of those who are arrogant enough to opt to do things their own way rather than following a proven process despite the fact that they've never produced a result with it. And this is something that really came to mind recently when I had someone who has yet to produce a result in the business giving me input on how he thought I should navigate things. And, you know, just that's very arrogant, you know, especially when you're talking to someone who is among like literally top 30 in an organization of over 80,000 agents at what it is they do. And I'm not closed-minded. I'm open-minded enough to where if I'm already speaking with someone, I'm going to hear what they've got to say. But it's a very arrogant thought when you haven't produced a result to have an idea like you might know a better way to do this. Well, let's get to a point where you're producing a result first, and then you'll have more experience that you could possibly start to adjust and do things your own way. So that's bottom line. That's really the biggest thing. You know, it's just not, either way you slice it, it's not time well spent for a productive agent to really spend their time hands-on helping people new the world of real estate navigated. Because in either case, it all amounts to the fact that it's just a wasteful use of time, because either you're not going to do anything with it, or you're going to put your best foot forward and still do it your own way, despite someone who knows how to navigate it taking that time to show you the ropes, especially when the people who could be helping you are literally your competition. And that's really the big thing too. It's like especially when you're in a local market competing for business with these other top producers, like, remove everything else I just said from the picture, but why on earth would you coach and train and help your competition if y'all are literally competing for the same business in the same local market? And the reality is, vast majority of all brokerages out there, that's the reality of the situation. There is no incentive, there is not a collaborative model for your top producing agents to spend any of their time whatsoever helping their peers. That being said, not all structures are like that, but most of our industry is like that. I'm very blessed to be a part of a structure that is not like that. And some people don't understand the dynamic behind it works. They opt to see and try to see the negative in it when it's not even really a negative. It's the fact that, okay, the brokerage will actually pay us and compensate us based on how we lead and based on how we step up to help other agents in the mix. And most companies out there, they don't even offer that. Just consider that. And like, the reality of what I'm saying, again, I hope you don't take this the wrong way if you're watching. I'm not saying that this is all your fault. I'm not saying that I wouldn't help you, but I am saying the problem is vast majority of all the people, that's going to be the case with it. So you really have to move differently, and you really have to be intentional about how it is you're going to find a structure that better supports collaboration and incentivizes leaders like myself to actually take the time to help you. And, you know, bottom line, if you know the stats, everyone who's productive in the industry knows the stats, but, you know, 9/10 of those who get started in the industry will not make it in the industry. And, you know, despite your best effort helping, leading, just a lot of people won't put their best foot forward in the right way to really see lasting growth with it. And leaders know that. So again, it's like, is the time investment really worth that for a leader to take the time to help you? Probably not. Probably not. But that being said, hey, there is the 1/10 that does emerge. But all I would say, if you're going to be amongst the 10%, you know, decide, are you going to find a structure that really supports you getting the help it is you need? Because if you haven't had up to this point, it's likely that you're not even in the right structure to receive that. But two, you've got to prove to whoever it is that's willing to take the time to help you that you're worth their time again and again and again. Because the moment you hop on a call, you need help with something, you're shared one way to do things, and then you kick the can down the road, or you don't even apply it, like, you're reinforcing the fact that it's not worth the time of productive agents to help you. But on the other hand, if you take what you got and apply it and really prove that time and time again, that's how people like myself are going to know, okay, you are worth the investment, and we're going to be that much more hungry and eager to spend the time, especially if it's in a scenario where it's mutually beneficial. So that's the reality of why it's so hard for newly licensed real estate agents to get the help they need to really grow, succeed. But I'll leave you with something. If you heard this and what I said resonated, and you really feel that you're of the right mindset, that you do have what it takes, that you are going to apply yourself and make it worth the while of someone who's willing to help you, I'm going to extend a hand out to you. If you haven't had the help you need up to this point in the industry, go ahead and reach out to me. You'll find the best way to contact me in the description below. You'll have an opportunity to book a time on my calendar and speak with me more. And I challenge you, hey, prove to me out the gate that it's going to be worth my time chatting with you. You know, I want to know what your vision is. I want to know what it is you're working toward. I want to know where you've been at with the process up to this point, and what it is you most need that you haven't gotten up to this point in your current situation with your current team, brokerage, mentors, whatever the case might be. I want to know specifically what it is that you're missing that you need to get to the next level. So do that. Check the description below, book a call on my calendar, and if you're serious and committed, I will look forward to connecting with you more. But that being said, I literally just arrived to the gym and I got to run, but I will see you in the next video, and leave me some feedback. Do you look forward to hearing, seeing more of these videos? Let me know, because I'm looking forward to making more and answering questions that you have along the way. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.